Hey everyone, I'm making this video as a means of highlighting some of the most important elements of the Storify final project. First and foremost, please get into Storify, log in, create an account as soon as possible so that you don't run into snags at the end of the term when you try to set that up for the project. Also, please pay attention to the listed learning competencies at the top of this document. What we're going to be doing is learning to use Storify, for one, as a means of collecting information from the internet and then expressing the best resources, most important ideas to other people. We're also going to be working on designing a focused research question for the topic that you've chosen. So that's going to take place during the topic submission element of this project. And what you're going to be doing as you do your research is critically analyzing internet sources, deciding which ones are credible, which ones help you address your research questions, which ones do not. Because we're using Storify, you can use a whole wide range of web resources, including social media. So you can search for tweets or Facebook posts about your topic. Of course, those things might not be the best in terms of credible, reliable information, just because those are places where anyone can sound off about anything. But also, I mean, the internet itself contains spaces for people to do that, even in the guise of articles or blogs or those kinds of things. So you need to use the CARS method that we introduced in Unit 1. Go back to that document if you need to. I've also added a few other websites links below in this document about how to evaluate web resources for credibility and reliability. Please note that in all of your annotations for all of the sources that you present in this Storify, you need to address that issue of credibility. You need to explain, it doesn't have to be really long explanation, but it needs to be specific and detailed explanation of why you found the resource credible and how it helps you to address your research question. As you put together your Storify document, and I think you'll see this in the examples of prior student submissions that I've included here, you need to, in your introduction, state your thesis. For this project, the thesis statement is going to be your answer to your research question. So now that you've done all of your research, you've found the best sources, you know which ones you're going to put in your Storify, you need to answer that question right up front. Introduce the topic, say what your answer is, and then as you introduce each source and write about it in the annotation, the common thread throughout that will make them all relate to each other and become a story rather than just a series of disconnected sources, that element will be your thesis statement. So in your annotations, please make sure that each one addresses how the particular source helped you, or and when I say source, I mean the particular website, blog, Facebook post, tweet, whatever it is that you've put in there. How did that help you to address your research question? What answers did it give you? What did it explain that you weren't expecting? And how did it help you get a bigger view of your topic? Then you also need to explain why you found that source credible, why you decided to use it in your Storify. Those again are the most important elements of the project, as you've noted in the rubrics, as well as in this explanation of how to do the project. Please let me know, as always, if you have questions. Let me know as soon as you can what those questions are so that we can address them. Also, if they're the type of question that you think anyone else in the class might also be able to help you with, go ahead and post that on the discussion forum, Does Anyone Know? I'll jump in on those as well so that we can all talk about some of the issues with this assignment. Happy researching.